Hello, today we're looking at number patterns. Here's a question. Anis is making a number pattern using circles. Which numbers does the pattern represent? And how many circles will there be in the seventh pattern? So we start by looking at more number patterns in mathematics. Here we have our first pattern, our second pattern, our third pattern, and our fourth pattern. And what we do in these questions is find out how many circles are in each pattern. Here we have 1, 4, 9, and 16. You should notice that all the patterns are squares, and you should also notice that 1, 4, 9, and 16 are square numbers. And you can find the square numbers by multiplying numbers by themselves. 1 times 1 is 1, 2 times 2 is 4, 3 times 3 is 9, 4 times 4 is 16. It means that I can work out what the 10th pattern will be. That will be 10 times 10. So our 10th pattern will have 100 circles. And we can go on forever. I can tell you what the 100th pattern will be, what the 1000th pattern will be. Now, let's look at the patterns in our question. This is the first pattern, the second pattern, and the third pattern. Let's now count how many circles are in each pattern. 1, 3, and 6. Does that mean the next pattern, the fourth pattern, will have 9 because it's the 3 times table? Let's see. The fourth pattern has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's not the 3 times table. Let's now look at the numbers. How do we get from 1 to 3? How do we get from 3 to 6? How do we get from 6 to 10? Well, 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus 3 is 6. 6 plus 4 is 10. So in the fifth pattern, how many circles will there be? Well, here I added 2, here I added 3, here I added 4, and now I would add 5. So in our fifth pattern, we would have 15 circles. We can also see this with the shapes. This is the first pattern. For our second pattern, we added 2. For our third pattern, we added 3. For our fourth pattern, we added 4. What do we call these numbers, though? They're not squares, they're triangles, so we call them triangular numbers. So let's now return to the question at the beginning of the video. Anis is making a number pattern using circles. Which numbers does the pattern represent? And how many circles will there be in the seventh pattern? Well, we've already said that these are triangular numbers. So now for the second part of the question. We have the first 4 patterns, and we want to write down how many circles are in each. But we're looking for the 7th pattern. We won't draw the patterns, but let's instead make a quick table. So in the left-hand column, we write down the pattern number, and in the right-hand column, the number of circles. Pattern 1, that has 1. Pattern 2 has 3. Pattern 3 has 6. Pattern 4 has 10. And now we simply look for patterns 5, 6 and 7 by looking at the numbers of circles. Here we add 2, here we add 3, here we add 4, and so now we will add 5 to get 15. Then we'll add 6 to get 21, and now we'll add 7 to get 28. So that would be the number of circles found in the 7th pattern, 28. So, thank you for watching. Goodbye and good luck.